Hey guys, so those who are watching the replay, I should say. I think, let me adjust a couple things and then I will be right back. Okay, no one is on. I'm just gonna set up my lights. Okay, that's a lot better. Yeah, it's a ton better. Okay. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Thumbs up for the llama. Oh my gosh, yeah. I love this pillow. I ordered this online. Oh, let me turn off the music. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry everyone. Yeah, so I love this pillow. I got this online from, it's called society6.com. So thank you. So yeah, thanks Ian. Hey Kathleen, I'm doing good. How are you? Amy Richards says, what slippers do you have? I'm wearing mine now. I don't have slippers. I just wear socks all the time. I probably should get some slippers, and I was actually thinking about it. The slippers I've seen, they're like, I guess they're just really poorly made. I need to actually find some nice slippers because I don't like it when it's has that extra material on the end and it always hurts my heel, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. I'm in quarantine too. It's like, I feel like I'm starting to get a routine, so it feels semi-normal. I don't know how you feel. Because at first, yeah, being in quarantine, or wait a minute, do you mean quarantine like you or someone you live with has COVID-19, or do you mean like shelter in place? Just to check. But yeah, the whole sheltering in place thing, it's been an adjustment, and for me personally, it was really challenging and I guess emotionally taxing without realizing it until I finally just accepted the situation for what it is. Okay, good, you are in shelter in place. Okay, good. Good. But yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get a routine, not where I'd like to be, you know. It's so beautiful out now. They closed lots of national parks and beaches, so that's been a bummer. I'd actually like to know how you guys are keeping busy through all this. I've definitely had to change things up. I don't know about you, but going back to what I was saying about it being really emotionally taxing, I'm pretty extroverted. Like, I like being around people. even though I'm not as chatty as some people may think I am. But I like being around people, so that's been really hard mentally and emotionally. So things that I typically enjoy doing have been really difficult to do. Like, I'm sure you guys are on social media, you always see those quotes or people talking about, yeah, like take advantage of this time to start your side hustle or to just be really productive, do all this stuff you've never had time to do. And it's like, yeah, it's a great idea, but this is a really dramatic situation that we're in that no one ever has experienced before in the United States. So it's almost like, I feel like it's almost insensitive to expect people to just keep moving on and just like grinding out. Like, yeah, some people can do that, but I personally can't do that. Can you do that? Because I just had to force myself to relax more, sleep more, because I do feel more tired. But I know that's because of the whole like anxiety and all the hoopla that's going on with the news. Kathleen says nope. So yeah, I try to do more relaxing, meditative like activities right now instead of like trying to hustle and grind, things like that. Okay, I'm gonna catch up in the chat room. Let's see. How to build credit TV. Hey, I know it's been a while. I actually had a friend, one of my YouTube friends, Michelle Mills. She has a channel about healing your skin from inside out. It's for people specifically with eczema or any type of like autoimmune disease, rash sort of situation. And yeah, I told her, I was like, I've been wanting to post a YouTube video for so long, but I keep procrastinating, just thinking about the video editing. So I guess I need to do a live video because it's just easier, and then I can talk to you guys. Yeah, she held me accountable today. While I was cooking earlier, she was like, what are you doing? Have you posted your video yet? So yeah, it's good to be here. Kathleen says, furloughed from work. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's like wild, wild west right now for all the companies. I am so sorry. I really hope this turns around like soon, but I guess it kind of depends on which state it's peaking and all the other things I don't know about because I'm trying not to watch the news right now. It's just such a downer. Let's see. Ian says, working from home and used to the hermit life. Oh, Ian, so were you working from home before shelter in place started? So I ended up working from home all because of this situation. Occasionally I'd work from home if I had a doctor's appointment or just things going on that just didn't make sense for me to, drive back and forth from work. But yeah, I am not really a fan of working from home. It's really hard for me. Like I was saying, I've evolved into an extrovert over time. And that's one of the things I like about UX is that it's so collaborative. So not being around my teammates is really difficult for me. Not for like getting work done, but just for my happiness, I should say. Kathleen says, I do laughter yoga and Bible study moved to Zoom. Oh my gosh, laughter yoga. I need to look that up. That's so interesting. That's a really great idea. I definitely have allowed myself to look at a lot of like memes, like funny YouTube videos. I do think like laughing is very helpful. 26 Kelvin says, hey, hey, hey. What's up? Let's see. No, poor Macy's. I'm okay. Ronald Greaves says, working from home, Zoom a lot with other developers, lots of screens, so it works out. Yeah, that's nice about working in tech that essentially we can work from anywhere, so it's nice. Have you experienced any of those, what do you call it? I saw an article about it where people were like Zoom bombing people's meetings. Have you experienced that, Ronald? I'm really curious. I had to use Zoom a couple times since this has happened, but I have not experienced it. But I'm just curious, like, you keep hearing about it, but I've never known anyone who actually witnessed it. Ian says, my job was in the process of moving locations, so I was working from home a week before to stay at home started. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Have you figured out your whole office setup for those who are working from home? That was something I had to do. I had to buy a new desk because I just did not have I just didn't have a place to work. If I did work from home, like I said, I don't work from home frequently. And so I would always just work on my kitchen counter. And so that definitely was not helpful. I started working from here, which wasn't really good, especially for my back. So I ended up just ordering a desk from Target.com. But yeah, I definitely need some desk setup ideas. I think I would like to have my next YouTube set to have like a really cool like mini office setup because I don't really have that much space. But yeah. Let's see. Laughing Ginger is my friend. She's on Insta. Ooh, okay. Hang on, let me get my phone out. Look, what's it? Laughing Ginger. The Laughing Ginger. And if there's anything I want to talk about, I know right now we're talking about working from home, office setup, things you're doing to help survive and keep you sane. Definitely cool with that. I also know that people are sick of talking about like the coronavirus and everything and how to handle things. So if you want to talk about something else, it's cool too. I'm just here to hang out because I have so much time now. Okay. Be laughing. Ginger. Oh, she's private. Well, I'll follow her. We'll see if she follows me back. Alrighty. Ronald says, saw that in a public Zoom I attended talking about COVID, but with my deaf friends, we use passwords so we don't get Zoom bombed. Okay, that's smart. Ian says, do you find it harder to keep up with your fitness goals at home? Yes. Yes. So Ian, I don't know if you were in the chat earlier, but I was talking about how like emotionally exhausting or just like taxing it is to like hear all these negative things going on in our country, across the world. And it's just been kind of scary, and just way people interact with each other is different. Like no one really talks to you anymore. Like if you're going for a walk outside, you see someone, they will walk all the way around. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we're just avoiding each other. And because I do need that human interaction, it's been such a bummer. And I started to notice that it impacted me like emotionally. Like I get these waves of sadness throughout the day. I think it only happened once today, which is pretty good. But yeah, I'll get these waves of sadness throughout the day because of it. And since I've been feeling a bit down, I wouldn't say depressed. I've been depressed before, and this isn't it. But because I've been feeling down, I'm less inclined to work out. I'd say this week I've worked out the most. And what's funny is the weeks are blurring together because I'm always in the same space. I'm not used to that. I don't usually stay home. But yeah, I'm trying to increase my steps. So I have a Samsung Galaxy, and it counts my steps. So I try to do 6,000 a day. I did not do that yesterday, but the other few days I have, and that's about 3 miles. And I just had to readjust because before I was lifting, I was going to the gym. Now I'm doing at-home workouts. All I have are resistance bands, which I honestly got just for physical therapy, but I'm finding it pretty handy. I can do like bicep curls, I can do rows, so that's really, really nice. And I have like, they call it a booty band, just like this circular stretchy band you put put it on your legs, and you can like do exercises like legs and back. So to really hit those leg muscles without doing squats and lunges constantly. So that's nice. But I haven't been as consistent, going back to what you're saying about hitting fitness goals. It's been hard being consistent. This week has been the most consistent I've been in the last, 3 weeks, I believe it's been. I guess maybe it's 4 weeks because it's April now, right? It's kind of wild. Like, time is flying by, but everything's blurred together. I don't know if y'all feel that way. But yeah, how about you? Have you been adjusting? I feel like those who typically do calisthenics, it's like pretty easy. But if you're a gym goer, I can imagine it would be hard for you too. But right now, my goals have also changed because before I was like, I want to get a 6-pack for the beach summer, and now I'm just like, as long as I don't gain weight and as long as I don't lose my definition, I'm fine. Because like I started focusing on getting steps in because we don't move around that much, you know. I don't move around that much, and so I really shouldn't be eating as much, but my eating is not going to change. I do drink this huge thing of water. I got this beginning of the year. A lot of people at work made fun of me. I just like had it on my desk. But what I love about it is that it has these little timestamps. I don't know if you can see it because I guess you can see it down here where it says 5 p.m. But yeah, it starts at 7. It's like 7, 9, 11. It goes down. And it really helps me like pace myself. If I don't drink, not this entire jug, I'm fine with drinking about this. So I think that helps. But again, I'm just trying to make it through. Yeah, it's called Bottled Joy. I really like it. Again, my coworkers tease me. It's funny. It was a mix of teasing me, making jokes about it, and then there are people who would approach me one-on-one and would be like, it's so motivating to see you drink water. Every time I see you pick up that jug of water to drink it, it inspires me to drink more water that day. So that's kind of when I knew I was doing the right thing. I already knew I was doing the right thing, but you know that quote that's like, I can't think of how the quote goes, but it pretty much talks about how when you're doing something different and people notice that you're doing something different and they kind of taunt you about it, that means you're on the right track. Because typically it's not about what you're doing. It's just you make them feel like guilty for not doing the same thing as you. So that's kind of how I thought about that at work. But I kind of was amused by getting picked on. I guess now that I don't have any coworkers. This is my coworker. I should name him. I guess Andy. This is Andy. No, I have a friend named Andy. I can't call it Andy. We'll call it Elliot. Hopefully no one's named Elliot in this chat. But yeah, that's my coworker. I don't have anyone to pick on me anymore. But yeah. So where is everyone located? I don't know if y'all know, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ronald says, Ronald Greaves, LOL, like Wilson from Castle. I actually haven't seen that movie, but I have plenty of time to watch it now. You know what? Like, speaking of naming things, oh, what? Ian, you're in Charlotte? What? Wild. That's cool. I know it's getting crazy right now. I'm trying not to talk about it. Because I've definitely been reading a lot more news than I was before. Ronald is New York, New Jersey. Okay, cool. So we have, I think it's mostly East Coasters. Unless Kathleen, I can't remember. Kathleen, are you in California? I can't remember. But yeah, speaking of names, so my relaxing time I'm not used to having. I've been drawing a lot. I'm not a drawer, so I'm going to show you stuff, and I don't want you to laugh. But I feel like I need to start naming characters. It's what I'm really into right now. I do really appreciate illustrations, anime. If you watch or heard of Miyazaki, I love Miyazaki films. Studio Ghibli stuff is pretty awesome. Very good storytelling. My first drawing, and then how I'm drawing now, or do you want to see like now and then like look at the past and see how much I've improved? But yeah, I feel like sketching, doing creative work helps us, or at least helps me from like thinking about everything going on. I just kind of zone out. I guess you can do that with watching movies. I actually got rid of my television in my living room. It's in my closet right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I don't want to get rid of it because I do occasionally pull it out if I have people over for entertainment. But I just felt like, especially when work was much busier, I just felt like I was just wasting time binging on things. The last thing I watched was Sex Education. Really good if you like awkward shows. That's probably the last thing I watched. I started to watch Lock and Key on my laptop the other day. It's good. There's just so many other things I just want to do. I don't know. Having a hard time reading though. I thought that was just me going back into how emotionally exhausting all this is. It's like I can't focus enough to read like I used to. Oh shoot, I actually have a book that just came in from Amazon. I need to go and check my mailbox. Because that came in like on Monday. But that's actually a UX book on different styles of research. Because I do tons of prototyping and user interviews, personas, and so I'd like to read a little bit more about other forms of research in case I need to recommend those instead of just doing the same thing over and over. Ronald says, ever since Audible, it's been hard to read books with my eyes. Oh my gosh, I can relate actually. So I don't have Audible now, but I used Audible a year ago for 2 years, and it's nice. It's great to allow you to multitask. Hey, Rich. Yeah, I love for multitasking, commuting, or just driving around, road trips. Yeah, Audible is nice. It is hard to go back. Although, my question for you, Ronald, is do you feel like you retain what you're learning or just what you're reading with Audible? I think that's my hang up for Audible. I don't really retain audio listening, audio information, if that's how you say it. So yeah, have you noticed that? I don't know if that's just me and how I remember things, but when I read, I definitely retain information better. Anne says, I've been taking advantage of some of these Udemy sales. I'm trying to learn Flutter. Oh, cool. I actually don't know what Flutter is. I mean, I guess I can Google it, but if you don't mind sharing, like super, super briefly, because I've been working UX for a while. So if it's anything dev, software engineering related, I'm out of the loop now. It's been too long. But yeah, I can relate to that. So I've been using Skillshare. They have a 2-month free program going on right now. That's been pretty cool. That's how I've been learning to draw, actually. But they have other things too. Do they have coding? They might have coding stuff. Let me look. I'll look for you guys. So I know some of you guys are devs. So let's see. Let's look at development. Yeah, they do. Looks like a lot of web development. HTML, CSS, iOS app development. Oh, there's Flutter. How interesting. Flutter 0 to professional. Cross-platform development for iOS, Android. Yeah, so guys, Skillshare is doing 2 months free, which is pretty amazing. I'm using it for drawing, but they have a lot. They have animation, creative writing, film and video, fine arts, graphic design, illustration like I'm doing, music, photography, UX, UI, web development. So many things, leadership, management, entrepreneurship. So yeah, you should add that to your list, Ian. Is Ian? Yeah, you should add that to your list. Ian says a way to make cross-platform mobile apps developed by Google and using the Dart language. Man, I am so behind. I remember when I was learning Swift like 3 years ago. Let's see. Ronald says, I didn't think I did it first, and I realized that I was able to recall things when I needed it. Wondered how I knew the information. Then it dawned on me that more was sticking than I thought. Oh, that's cool. That's good. So I guess it's just learning style. So we have 8 people in the chat. This is cool. Feel free to ask me questions. For those who just joined, we're just talking about whatever. Right now we're talking about free, or not free, or just the discounts and free resources that are going on right now with Udemy and Skillshare, talking about Audible, and so forth. So jump in if you want to talk about how you're spending your time. I wish I could see who is in the chat. Wait. Can I? Well, it says there's only, there's only 4 of us, but it says there's 7 people in the chat. Oh well. Rich says, do you have an active Behance? I like that you said active, because yes, I have a Behance, but it's not active. Also have a Dribble, which I was supposed to post my design. It was like a collaborative design from Halloween. I definitely forgot to do that. So yeah, I'm not really active. I do have a portfolio, but it's my own personal website and it's password protected. So I just share that with people. I honestly don't know many people who use Behance. Do you use it? I know most people that I know use Dribble. But I feel like Behance is more professional because a lot of things on Dribble is like, yes, it looks good, but it's not really functional, or it doesn't really have a good UX. It's just cool. Doesn't really have UX, or especially not accessibility. Oh my gosh, Dribble stuff is awful with accessibility for the most part. Ronald says, I swear by Pluralsight for dev development. Cool. So it sounds like everyone in here is a developer. So I would love to hear your background. So I know I haven't posted videos in a while. And my last few have been on UX. So I don't know if you guys know that I have been working in UX for like 3 years now. I have not touched code in a really freaking long time. I got into the industry through coding bootcamp back in, I think, 2016. And that's what kickstarted my career. But UX has been an awesome fit for me. I always did enjoy coding, but it's not something I'm focused on learning right now. But I love collaborating. So if you guys have any fun project ideas, hit me up. Because you always need a UX designer on your team. Similar to you, Demi. Okay, guys, I am probably gonna head off in a few and give you a chance. If you want to ask anything else or talk on anything else, let me know. I do want to post some videos with all this extra time we have. And since I finally got my live stream. Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, I think actually, honestly, Rich, the best way to DM me is on Instagram. It's just my name, Kristen Leak with no spaces on Instagram. Send me a DM. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I want to post some more videos. This live stream has been fun. Live streams are always fun, talking, catching up with you guys, seeing what you're up to. But I'm just kind of at a loss at what to post. And I know it's my channel, so I'll post what I want, but I do want some feedback on what you would enjoy hearing or learning about anything, really. Anything that I'm interested in, because you guys can see all the videos I posted. Daniel says GJ on live stream. Oh, good job. I haven't seen anyone say that before. I kind of had a senior moment. Just getting watch your studio. So thank you, Daniel. Iron Fist. Hey, how's it going? Rich has for you gotta shoot at guns. I'm wearing sleeves. Can I? Oh, I guess I can. I don't want to bust through this, my guns. Oh no, they're getting small. No, there we go. Okay. Got a little definition. But yeah, we were talking about that. Working out, man. I don't have any iron to lift. I just have these bands. And I tried ordering some pull-up bars, all sold out. Like Amazon sold out, Target sold out. I'm like, come on, let a woman get some door frame pull-up bars. What's definitely killing me is not be able to climb, not be able to go hiking, be outside besides like walk around my neighborhood. A lot of the parks are closed, national parks have closed. It's been such a downer. Like being outside is my top. It's like one of my top activities for fun. I guess I could do some mountain biking or just regular biking, which I don't really enjoy as much. Mountain biking is way more fun, probably because it's like it's an adrenaline sport. Is everyone okay with me? Okay, that's kind of weird. Anonymous. Thanks, Iron Fist. Yeah, I've been doing push-ups. I've been doing push-ups, lots of planks, rows. Daniel says everything is literally closed. Might as well buy food. Get a day out. I know that's like the hard thing. Is not eating all the time. So my favorite thing to eat and make right now are plantains. So it's like, yeah, it's healthy. It's like healthy. Like it's not junk food, but it's definitely calorie dense, carb heavy. Oh, but it's so delicious. You can make them sweet. You can make them savory. Oh, so good. Love plantains. That's my favorite thing right now. Which bike do you have? Uh, my, I buy used bikes. So my bike that I love right now, I'm so mad I can't think of the name because it's like well known. It's like an Italian bike. It's from the 80s, so it's been restored. It's super cute. Do I have a picture on my phone of it? I might have a picture on my phone. It's purple and bright green. And then my other bike is just like an REI mountain bike. No, it's not track. It's Italian. You Google real quick. Bianchi. Yeah. So my road bike is a Bianchi. I love it. And I heard Bianchi's a really good bike. So that's the main reason why I ended up buying it used. I got it $400. Is it a pizza bike? It's $400 used. Oh, I love it. And it's super old school. Let's see if I have a picture. It's a showstopper. If you guys are bike lovers, I have a friend who he has so many bikes. He's always trading his bikes. Let's see. But yeah, I haven't been riding that much besides mountain biking. But since the shelter in place, I haven't done it at all. I guess I could. I'm getting really nervous, you guys. Like I took the situation seriously and I was social distancing and I was very intentional and mindful about the 6 foot rule. But now it's just like, I don't even want to risk being on a trail or even worse, like getting injured while mountain biking and then having to go to the emergency room when there's people there who are actually sick, like, and just using up a spot. I did read that about some climbers who got injured climbing, and people were just really upset because the hospitals are packed, and now they have to help someone with an injury that was completely 100% preventable if they just did not go climbing. Emotional moment for the bike. Want to try my motorcycle, but I don't want to do that just that reason. Yeah. Oh man, is it crazy? I've been wanting a bike. I think I've ridden on the back of a motorcycle. It was scary at first and I ended up loving it. And then I saw this chick on a bike and I was like, she is so cool. I wanted to say another word, but I don't know. It's YouTube, so I feel like I have to be safe. But like, I was like, yeah, she's a bad A woman. I want to be like that. That looks so cool. And that kind of just started my interest in motorcycles. I don't know if I actually will get one. I have heard, I think almost everyone I know's owned a motorcycle has had some type of awful experience, whether it's with like another car, being a jerk on the road, or an actual accident. Water jug time. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna head off. I've heard of cryptocurrency, but I have not invested any money in it. Elliot and I are gonna say goodbye. Let's see. Ronald says, in the MC community, there's a saying, there are 2 types of writers, those who have gone down and those who will That's pretty funny. I like that. I mean, it's kind of sad that it's probably true, right? But yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. It was cool talking to you. Hopefully, I get a video out whenever I decide what I want it to be. But stay safe, stay healthy, my friends, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.